If you've Oh, this is a weird setup to have. If you've paid attention to my videos, you'll probably notice a little pattern, and that's the fact that I do not shut up about Porter Robinson. Porter Robinson. We all have our inspirations, and just so happens that mine is this freaking weeaboo from North Carolina. Today I thought I'd bring to you something a little more personal. That is me unboxing my freaking $150 Porter Robinson box set vinyl. If there's two people who I'm just utter horror for when it comes to when they release something, that's Madion and Porter Robinson. So a university student goes into debt once again. With the first video I did on Porter Robinson, I wasn't really happy with it, and then I made a second one, but I had to play a character, so I couldn't really talk about like on an emotional sense and why he means so much to me and all this stuff. So I just thought I'd make this video as a little passion project, a little something for me and maybe some of the other Porter Robinson fans out there. I don't know, this is just very special to me, and I kind of want to gush about it. This is gonna be like a one-time thing probably. If you don't know anything about Porter Robinson, musician, he made the album Worlds. It's pretty nutty. He's been away for a fat second. He's had other projects, and then he's just released his new album. If you need convincing that it's good, Anthony Fantano called it the discovery for this generation. If you don't know anything about music, that's probably just a bunch of vowels to you. Alrighty, so here we go. We got the money shot. We got unbox therapy. Lewis, unbox Lewis here. Here we go. Whee! Oh, that's just my, I'm not gonna show that. That is my personal information. Here we go. Whee! Oh, whoa. Sorry, I also, I bought one of the singles to add to my collection. I've had a massive regret in my time as being a Porter Robinson fan, and that was the fact that I never got the Shelter vinyl, and now those go for... Ever since that mistake, I have made it my goal to get every single one of these guys. I also got the album on CD. Oh, that's nice. We got the back of the CD here as well. You got the front. Man's laying in the garden. All right, so here's the big thing. Oh my gosh, this thing is... Oh, this is heavy. Hold on. Turning it over like a freaking pancake. Whoa, oh my gosh. Wow. Is he running in the freaking, you were like running on the hill? From man's like freaking Sound of Musicking this shit. Alrighty. Oh, and it's like a canvas too. I try to stay away from spoiling myself on this album at all, as in the actual box set. I've listened to this album religiously since it's come out. So I got into Porter Robinson right after Worlds released, around maybe 2015. And it's a weird convoluted story. It all starts out, prior to everything beforehand, I wasn't really a big music fan. I'd listen to people here and there like Daft Punk and Gorillaz, nothing too much. One day I was playing Little Big Planet, and the theme on there is by an artist called Passion Pit. I went through a big Passion Pit phase for a little bit, and I found that he did a song with this one musician. His name is Madion, and then I fell really deep into Madion. By the way, is this shit bent? That's a bummer. My friend from high school, Nathaniel, he introduced me to Porter Robinson. He said, hey, you should check out this album if you like him. You'll like Porter Robinson. And I checked out Worlds, and let me tell you, the first time I listened to the album, I did not care for it. The more I listened to it, just something clicked with me, and that project alone changed my life. It made me just fall in love with music. So it's very special to me. Let's have a look at this box set a little more. Oh wait, does it go like a photo album? Hold on. Oh shit. Oh dang, wow. So here it is. We got Mr. Porter Robinson. Man's vibing. This is the alternate cover. Made in Canada. Yo, Drakeland represent? Oh, this is very cool. I don't really care about like collector's value. I'm just a Porter Robinson nerd. I'll even put this on a little later and have some neato video of it. Porter Robinson as an artist, the work he's put out there, just like as a creative and stuff, he has been mad inspiring to me. So I'm very happy to have this. Oh. Wow. First thing I see, Hugo, my boy Maddion. Thank you to my brothers Robert, Mark, and Nick. Porter Robinson introduced me to Nick Robinson around the time the Domino's Pizza video came out. And what started out as like me watching him because, you know, oh, it's his brother. Now he's become like one of my all-time favorite content creators. Massive inspiration. Also, because of Porter, met his brother Mark. Mark is like, honestly, like as a graphic designer, has also hugely inspired me. So even the fact I've been able to like talk to them a little bit and stuff, I don't know, it's just, they're really cool. Again, I have to thank Porter for introducing me to them. Not personally, but just like his existence. Vinyl itself, and I'm pretty sure it's white. Oh. I was looking forward to this one because I also have the Good Faith vinyl by which is Maddion's newest album, and that was translucent. And I've seen some people get translucent like vinyls, but I much prefer the white if I'm being completely honest. So this is so cool, bud. I'm realizing this is gonna be like utter dog shite in quality. This camera. More talk about Porter Robinson though. Going into it, Nurture, what do I think of it? Nurture's a really good album. I really enjoy it. I feel like a man said it best in an interview, don't know which one. Worlds came out in a very special time for them, so I don't expect it to be like everyone's favorite album. I can kind of agree. I think I do genuinely love Nurture though. I just think because Worlds has so much history, it's like more the nostalgia factor to it. That's probably gonna win me over. All right, let's take a look at the booklet. Yes, my favorite lyrics. Instrumental. If it wasn't for both Maddion and Porter Robinson, I honestly wouldn't be making the stuff I am today. Just their artwork and their art direction, everything has just inspired me so much. And it's funny that Nurture came out around the time it did when I was reworking Overgrown, or my main channel, because so much of the aesthetic is tied into my channel. I was kind of scared people would think I was plagiarizing it. This is so freaking cool. This is such a brilliant idea to have like this MS Paint pixely thing. It so fits as like video game aesthetic. I would like to speak to Porter Robinson's graphic designers. Dull Scythe. Still such a freaking, like a badass name for a song. It's like the Polygon Dust to this album. Not as many pictures here, but it's because there's so many freaking lyrics. Blossom, man, Porter and his girlfriend Rika, they be hitting my heart. I'm really deep into the Porter Robinson rabbit hole, so I feel like if I were to talk too much about him, by chance if he comes across this video, I'm worried I would scare him. This is a nice booklet though. I was not expecting it to be so big. Next up, we have the art book. And then we have all the singles with, I already bought the singles, but they're special album exclusive versions, so I really look forward to this. Hardcover, don't know if you can really see embroidered in there. Embroidered. I know what I'm talking about. I still remember the day when Shelter came out, because like at this point I was at like the peak of my Maddion and Porter Robinson fandom, and seeing like my two favorite musicians actually collab together. Did I like the song? The song was all right, but I think it was more when they announced the live show that I was so pumped for. And it was actually like my first proper concert, but it was the first that I went to because I wanted to go to it and not just because people invited me. Sorry, my minds are all over the place. I actually got to go with my friend Nathaniel, who got me into Porter Robinson originally, and that was still such a magical show. Just like for me, being such a big fan of those two and seeing all my favorite songs being remixed by the other person, I'll probably flash on some footage on the screen now. It was such like an amazing show to me. My boy in the studio. It's really cool. I've never actually been able to see Porter's solo show. I've been saving up money on the side, and I'm going to be going to Second Sky with some of my really close online friends from France too. If the Canadian border opens up, that's the only issue that I'm scared about because of this little thing, little underground. It's called a pandemic. In Canada's in a bit of a different state as the US, begging that the border opens up in time, because I've already bought my tickets. That is a nice sweater. Oh my goodness. And this is his trip to Japan with, I forget who it is. I think it was the dude who did the Wolf Children soundtrack though, unless I am mistaken. Every time I get the chance, I always show people the World's live show. I would, like in high school, or I showed this one girl the whole, like over like a lunch break, World's live, just because I was so deep into it. Because it just like mad inspired me. Oh, okay, that's cool aesthetically. Some little files there. And then yeah, all the sketches from the artist. Oh, I haven't seen some of these before. I can say with confidence, I've probably watched his live show at the least, no exaggeration, over the years, 50 times all the way through. Just like his live shows, I love these live shows. It's the reason I've always had a passion for visuals, kind of why I went to graphic design stuff. So I can learn maybe motion graphics and do live show visuals, because that stuff to me is just like been mad inspiring. I'm always like in awe of the live shows that him and Madian put out. That's nice. That's probably not intent. That got like freaking like a shit stain on my book here. I'll have to wash that off when I'm done with this video. I'm gonna put that down here for now. And then we have the vinyls, or the 6-inch singles, I should say. Get Your Wish. We got oh, come on, get out of here, bud. Okay, I guess we only got Get Your Wish then. Here we go. Something Comforting, Mirror. You see, I'd already bought most of these by the time I heard about this, but I was like, listen, I'll probably just leave these because I'm too lazy to unbox each of them. Or maybe I'll just open up one to see if the disc is different. Look at the Sky, Musician. That one's also really cool. And finally, Unfold. And this is the only one that doesn't have a singles release. This is only in the album, so I'll open up one. I'll give you a little taste. I'll open up Get Your Wish. So it seems like the vinyl is a little different. Oh, it got bent again, man. What's up with me bending these things? Alrighty. Yeah, it's just a little more plain. It is different though from the one I did get. I'll show the comparison real quick. So yeah, for comparison, this is the one I got when it was announced originally. So it is cool that they are different covers. But then as you can see with this one is different because, oh shoot, that one has a hole in it. And this one is just cover, little moon. And the back's pretty cool, actually. I prefer the backs on these ones. Nice to wrap it up. I've said it already, but I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for this man's music. So many of my first very special experiences when it comes to music have been tied to this man. My first true concert experience, the album that really got me into music, the just visually inspiring. I made a whole clothing line back in the day inspired by this man's work. I can definitely say he's probably the most important person in my creative journey who I've kind of come across. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for kind of indulging me as I go through this kind of special experience. Here are links to other videos I've made. I guess my other Porter Robinson ones to kind of keep your interest. If any of you are going to Second Sky on Sunday, hopefully I'll see you there. Until then, take care. I've been Wallace Prower, and good night.